Hello everyone! In today's episode I wanted to experiment with headscarves and create a few bohemian ways how to wear a headscarf. This is a type of look that I see everywhere on Instagram and on television and absolutely in love with. I love the sort of bohemian style to it, and I can imagine wearing it during the weekend when I go and meet up with friends or when you are on holiday. It's the perfect style to elevate your look. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this first look works like either way, if you have your hair down and straightened, or even if you have your hair like curled, or if you put it up in a ponytail or create a messy bun, it would work either way. So I decided that just because I'm lazy also to curl my hair, I will just leave it down. So if you prefer to have your hair down, then I think what helps, at least definitely for me, is if first put my hair into a low ponytail, because that will prevent the hair coming up as you put on the scarf. So I just put my hair in a low ponytail, and then you get your scarf, which is folded into a rectangular shape. Take it to the back, pull it to the front, and in the front create a knot. When you created the knot in the front, you will have these two loose ends. Now with this, what you need to do is take the ends and then start tuck it in under the other part of the scarf. And then the other end you will need to tuck at the bottom. What you can do with the scarf is either you can use a bobby pin just to attach the two parts together, or just leave it so. Once you have tucked in everything, you just remove the hair elastic and bring your hair to the front. It may mean that, as you can see, it may mean that some parts of the scarf will come out, but don't worry, just tuck them in. So this is our first look. It probably would look nicer with some curly hair, so it would be a bit more bohemian, but I quite like how it turned out. And so you can also create it with your hair being up in a messy bun or just in a ponytail, and that's actually much easier because you just have to work your way around the bun or the ponytail. So yeah, I quite like this one. What do you guys think? So for the next look, we are going to create a high bun and going to wrap it around with our scarf. It's a super chic look. I think this is really my go-to item because it is so easy, and this one I can even wear it to work. So yeah, so I'm just going to quickly brush my hair. Brush your hair up into a high ponytail. Using an elastic band, just put your hair up in that ponytail. Start twisting your hair, twirl it around the base of the ponytail, then using another elastic band, just stick it in place. And now we are going to use our scarf and then just wrap it around with the scarf. So I'm going to use this scarf, which is a rectangular one, and I'm going to fold it into a triangle. Like this, fold it in a rectangular shape. So like you need to reach this. And now we can just bring it around and tie it. And there you have it. Maybe you just want to adjust the ends so that they are next to each other. I think that looks a bit nicer. So this is our wraparound high bun scarf look, and I especially love this because this is something I could imagine myself wearing to the office as well. It's quite subtle, so it gives you a bit of accessory for the hair, but it's not like over bohemian. I think it's just a little bit closer to my original style, so I would be more comfortable wearing this when I even go to the office. So yeah. So for the next look, you can leave your hair down, or you can again put it up in a ponytail or in a high bun, because we are just going to wrap the scarf again around our head and we'll create a decorative knot in the front. It depends on the length of your scarf what sort of decorative knot you can create. So I'm gonna show you both because I quite like both actually, and this time I'm going to put my hair up in a ponytail. So I'm just brushing my hair up again into a high ponytail, and then using an elastic band I just secure it. So I'm going to use both scarves, so this one is shorter and this one is longer. So first I will show you how the shorter one, first fold it as a rectangle and then start folding it in until you reach that sort of shape. Again, I'm just going to bring it around, and don't worry about my ponytail, I'm gonna rescue that in a minute. And then make a knot in the front, but this time make a double knot. And then, because the ends are so short, you can just leave it like this. You can either create this knot in the middle or you can create it in the side. It really depends on your preference. So I think this look also looks very nice when especially when you have your hair down and it's a little bit wavy. Again, I think use the trick from the first version when you secure it in a low ponytail so that your hair doesn't come high up whilst you are wrapping your hair around with the scarf. I especially love this scarf. I love the color of the scarf. This style I can sort of imagine wearing on a holiday, or if you are going out on a boat or something. I don't think I would wear this in town. It just looks a bit I don't know, maybe a bit too hippie for me, but definitely on holidays I would wear this. And now I'm going to use the longer scarf, so I'm going to fold it the same way as I did with the blue one. And now that we have folded it, again I'm just going to bring it around my head and then we'll create a knot. And because this is a longer scarf, there is an opportunity for us to create a little bow. So just create a bow as you all normally would. So you start pulling these little bows apart, and then these parts you will just tuck it in. And then just pull out your ponytail, and then there you have it. Again, you can move it to the side if that's your preference. I quite like this one as well. I probably prefer this over the short one for some reason. At least I think it suits me better. So this was it for today's scarf episode. I hope you enjoyed the different stylings of the scarves. Let me know in the comment box below which one was your favorite. And thank you so much for joining me today, and hope you see you in the next video. Bye my loves!